Are you wondering why empaths and narcissists are attracted to each other? This is actually a very common theme. I've attracted a few narcissists in my life too. So, what is an empath? You know, the person who sees the good in everyone, but no matter how evil the person can get, this is the empath. The empath sees the littlest good in a person and has the highest hopes of bringing out that little tiny bit of light out of them and keeping them, turning them away from their evil ways, right? These are the people who get into relationships because they think that they can fix someone. You know? Captain Saba. So, okay, what's a narcissist? A narcissism comes from the Greek mythology of Narcissus. Narcissus saw his reflection in the water, right? And he just fell in love with himself. So, a narcissist loves themselves. But they're also typically, they lack empathy. They have like a massive sense of entitlement and grandiosity. This is the person who exaggerates their importance to everyone else, right? So, what attracts an empath and a narc together? Okay, so you know how opposites attract, right? It's all about energy. But what really draws these two together is that they mirror their shadows, right? But not in a healthy way. Like twin flame mirroring is like with twin flames, they will mirror aspects back to each other, but it helps them to grow as souls, right? It's a positive mirroring. But a narcissist and an empath is more of a toxic mirroring. It's a back and forth that never seems to heal. And they can't heal together. They can't heal and grow together like true twin flames can, and like certain romantic soulmates can. It's more codependency, and they need to heal separately, and that's the only way. And you can tell when you're in one of these toxic back and forth relationships that you've got to heal separately. Sometimes people can heal separately and get back together, but that's not always the case. Anyway, so an empath will be attracted to the narcissist, especially in the beginning, because the narcissist will, of course, be wearing a mask and showing the empath exactly what they want them to see, right? And the thing is, an empath can feel the good qualities inside of them, and they hope for the best. Remember, empaths are sort of like energy sponges, but they just have a yearning to heal other people. So this is exactly what the narcissist sees in the empath and just craves it, right? That's their supply. A narcissist needs attention, and they long for someone to help them, coddle them, take care of them, reparent them, things like that. But in reality, a narcissist ends up just siphoning the energy from the empath for their own benefit and completely draining them of their light. So what are some reasons that these two stay together? One of the biggest reasons why empaths and narcissists are attracted to each other is because a narcissist will be just magnetized to the empath's loving and compassionate nature. Remember, most narcissists had difficult childhoods. They weren't usually given enough love, or maybe they were put up on a pedestal, right, and showered with unnecessary attention. And so they learned that they could do no wrong. It's usually one side, like one extreme or the other, like super neglected, super pampered. Either way, the childhood paved the path for toxic relationships in the future. And then on the other hand, an empath will usually be drawn to the charisma and the confidence of the narcissist, at least at first, right? Eventually they will get to a point where they just despise that behavior, but usually it's only after they start, to heal. So maybe you have got to a chance to escape a narcissist. So now what? How do you heal after the relationship ends? So first we want to work on self-compassion. One of the best ways to heal after a breakup with a narcissist, or just any toxic relationship, is to treat yourself with self-compassion. You survived a toxic relationship, okay? So you need time to heal. Please don't beat yourself up over it, but show yourself the same compassion that maybe you gave them, when you defended their behavior to everyone else. Now it's time to show yourself compassion and love. Go easy with your healing process. Find things that make you feel good again. Work on protecting your energy so that you don't attract the same thing again. And please don't jump into relationships without healing first. Then you're just going to keep the codependency going. You have to be single long enough to heal from the previous relationship before you jump into another one. Or it's just going to be the same stuff. Same thing, same lesson, same everything. Different face. Sometimes worse. Usually much worse. Okay, next you want to set healthy boundaries, okay? As an empath, you want to learn to set healthy boundaries so that the next time you will not draw in another narcissist. One of the reasons why empaths and narcissists are attracted to each other is that actually neither one of them are pretty good at setting boundaries, okay? So once you learn to set healthy boundaries, you can protect your energy better, and then you will repel a narcissist. So maybe make a list of what you will and will not put up with the next time you get in a relationship, and then stick to that. Next, you want to practice self-care. Another reason that empaths and narcissists are attracted to each other is that the empath rarely has a self-care practice. Instead, they are concerned about caring for the narcissist only. They spend all their time people-pleasing, right? They need to learn to care for themselves. Then a narcissist is not going to be interested in you because they're wanting someone to take care of them and pamper them, right? If you're showing yourself love, that's not beneficial to them. Okay, so a good self-care routine will get the focus back on you, and you'll learn what your needs are and what you expect. And once you learn to love yourself, you'll be able to attract in the proper love back, because you'll be radiating the energy of love, and you'll get back love. Or you can stay single long enough until you know what you expect, and you won't just get into any old relationship, and you'll learn to love yourself long enough, and then at some point, if it's important to you, you can bring in another mate that is showing you equal love, right? Work on yourself so that you can heal from toxic relationships.